Welcome to the live replay, everyone. Today is November 26th, and I'm just gonna get everything set up. I've got my iPad going, I've got my laptop. All right. Today I was thinking we'd start with, I only have 4 Etsy orders, or 5, that need personalization, not a lot. So I thought maybe we would start with those first, since we've just been working through we've just been focusing so heavily on the website orders. We haven't really gotten to Etsy like at all. So I actually see these first 2 don't have any personalization. So that's gonna move us along quicker. Hey Sherry, I just started here. Oh, the numbers on Etsy don't make a lot of sense. Hey, maybe I'll just try to write their name, initials. This is confusing. Sorry. I haven't used Etsy at all since I started selling the new journals, but we did get a few orders, just like a few international orders, and I need to pack those up sometime, so I figured we'd start with that today. So we got an empty Glacier Blue, well not empty, sorry, unpersonalized Glacier Blue pre-made journal for Iris, and then an unpersonalized Espresso Brown journal for Vanessa. I'm gonna go put these on the shelf and then grab another espresso journal. This one does have personalizations, so we'll get into those in just a sec. Oh, I forgot to restock my espresso shelf after last night, so I might actually have to do that mid-live. We've only got 4 left in this room. The rest are in our guest room. So depending how far we make it and how many of these orders are espresso, I may need to go do a quick mid-live restock, but for now we're good. So this one is Etsy order 3852112708 for Maria. And we're doing a charm and a cover design. Shirley, yay! It made it! What a relief, hey? Yeah, with, you know what, international, like shipping to the UK with just choosing the international surface option is already pretty dicey, and then you throw a Canada Post strike into the mix and it is very dicey. I've never had a journal that didn't make it to its destination, but I have had many, especially to the UK and to Asia as well, actually, that have had pretty severe delays if you go the surface packet route. Hey Vanessa. But I am so glad that it made it to you. That was starting to get nerve-wracking. Okay, so this is Maria's journal. For her charms, she wants a gold M. Okay, M is out of gold too. It's a good thing I've got more of those on the way. I wish they would hurry. I wish we had Amazon Prime. I mean, I do have Amazon Prime, but we just live too rural to get the next day shipping or same day shipping or whatever. So they'll be here in like a week or 2. With nature/leaf charm. So let's give her this leaf charm because that's what we got. No worries, Shirley. I knew what you meant. Okay. And then it sounds like she chose charm, name, and cover. Maria with flowers. Maria in neutral tones. Okay. Yeah, my personalization options are not displayed the same on Etsy. They just have like that box where you just write in your personalization. So everything's just kind of written into a box, and we'll try to discern which things were meant about the cover and which things were meant about the name page. Thank you, Vanessa. I agree. The espresso is very pretty in person. All right. Oh, hey, Alex. Things are going well today. Yeah. Yes, I'm feeling good. Started late, but still feeling good. And see, my left hand is still a bit of a noodle. It's definitely helpful to have 2 pairs of pliers, but like my left hand's only job is just to keep my hand closed so that I can put these on. And sometimes it can't even do that. It just like, I don't know, a little spasm and it opens. There we go. So Alex, we're starting off, I have just a couple of Etsy orders that are not on the usual track that we've been counting on, you know, like we're in the 1280s. These ones are Etsy orders. I think I have this one and then 2 more that need personalizations. And once we get through these, we'll be starting on 1287, which I anticipate we'll do today. Oh, no, Christian, I just got sick. I never get sick, and this was a doozy. I've never really been like this sick that it's affected me for like a couple of weeks, but I am back at it now. All right, so for the name page, the prompt, Maria in neutral tones, Maria with flowers. So Maria with flowers could be separate and just for the cover, or it could also be part of the name page description, but I'm gonna just put flowers on both. I think we'll do Maria in neutral tones with some flowers around it for the name page, and then we'll do Maria with a flower on the cover. Yes, my husband and boys are 100%. They bounced back a lot more quickly than I did this time around. Were you asking if I hit my head on something because I can't hold my pliers? I just realized maybe that's what you were asking about, and not just because I've been feeling sick. The answer to that is I don't think so. I think my left hand is just a noodle. Isn't everyone like that? I know, I think so too, Vanessa. I think I was just like, because yeah, before getting sick, I was working at least 6 hours a day, like 2 to 3 hours while my boys were napping. And then like the minute they went to bed, I was working another 3+ hours. And because of that, my brain was just buzzing all night. So I could barely sleep because I was working right up until bedtime. And just, it was definitely consuming my thoughts and making it very difficult for me to just rest. So I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. I was spending every hour doing something, either taking care of kids or working on these. Not really a lot of time for just like slowing down. I think that's part of the reason why the sickness hit me harder this time, because I just wasn't taking great care of myself in that way. Okay, we'll give her a few flowers. Nicole, only if they're part of the Rylee Autumn stamp collection, I think. I'm pretty sure. But if you like their other stamps, go ahead and grab their other stamps. I have all the Peg stamps. They're very cool. I shouldn't say all. I don't think I have some of their newer collections, but I have a bunch of their collections. We are hoping to release a Peg style Rylee Autumn stamp set as well, but just not really sure what to do about the like, you can't really make calligraphy style stamps like that, you know, because the letters don't fully connect. Like you click the letters together, but there's always a small gap. And so it doesn't really work super well with calligraphy. It's also very difficult to make every letter in calligraphy have the same width of stamp and fit the space nicely and connect all the way from one side to the other, you know? Think of like a lowercase I versus a capital M having to fit on the same stamp block and cover set like that. But we are working on it, something like that, or maybe just hand lettered like printing stamps. I'd love to figure out a good solution for doing a calligraphy stamp though, where you can just like build your own word, like the peg stamps, because that would be very cool. But it definitely wouldn't be seamless. Like there would be probably a few little hitches to it. Oh, cool, Chi-Cat. Like back in 2020 and 2021? Thanks, Terry. Oh, fun. Okay, yeah, that was like my heyday. That's when I was doing this all the time. I've been gone for a couple of years. And then I came back this year in the form of TikTok lives. So I'm glad you found me. Do you not do bullet journaling anymore? Excuse me. Why is that loading? I don't think we've ever had that happen. It just says it's loading. It says my Wi-Fi is working fine, but it's loading. So we'll see how long that lasts. Thanks, Terry. Oh, cool. Yeah. All right. We're gonna add some white gel pen for Maria. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to refresh this page because it says everything's fine. It's just got the buffering thing going on. There we go. All right, there is Maria's name page, and I'm just gonna make a note for her here that Maria wants Maria with flowers as her cover design. Let me make that note, and then we'll tuck this one away. Thank you, Alex. So this was an Etsy order, not a numbered one from our list that we've been working through. That was Maria. Next we've got Marie. Okay. Also an espresso colored journal. Oh, great. I'm gonna get these confused in my head. That's okay. I'll be able to tell when it's time to ship. Okay, so Marie has just a charm and she wanted gold with nature charm. So let me think about how we're gonna interpret that. Gold with nature charm. Any charms that come to mind? Obviously we've got the gold leaf, but the fact that there's a with in there makes me want to put two charms. Like maybe like a stone with the gold leaf. I feel like that's pretty tame of an assumption for us to make. You know, I never want to assume too much and add more than what people want, but I feel like either a little diamond with this leaf or a stone in, what color would we do though? Stone. I feel like one of these kind of orangey ones would look very cute, but again, then we're kind of going with a color, and she didn't give us a color, so I don't want to take too many creative liberties here. We do have, oh, here's a nice one. There, that one's very neutral. It's like a nude. It's like almost white, but just a little bit off. Okay, let's take a vote. Let's do a 4-option poll. Yeah, let's do a 4-option poll on these. Is there a moderator who would be willing to set that up? I'll hold these up closer to the camera in just a sec so that you can see them. Or would it have been gold M with a nature charm? Ooh, we're out of gold M's though. We just used the last one on Maria. Okay, so we're pairing it with this leaf. These are the options here. 1, 2, 3, or 4. In the little poll icon underneath my name. The first one's like a little jewel, and then these are all stones. This one is fairly neutral. It's got a little bit of a peachy nude sort of tint to it, but it's definitely the most neutral if you're looking for a neutral colored stone, since we don't know exactly what she was looking for. Kennedy, we're just quickly ripping through a few Etsy orders before we get back on track with our website orders. Website orders will start in just a bit. This is the second last Etsy order. We're going to be starting with $12.87 when we get back into the website orders. This one has only a charm, and then the next one has charm, name page, and cover design. Which one did we get? Oh, do we have a tie? Okay, I think if we tie, I'm gonna break the tie. Oh, okay, talking about left hand being useless. Like, all it had to do was stay closed and it just couldn't muster the strength. Okay, now where did that jump loop go? Because I'm actually getting low on jump loops and I need to stop dropping them. Okay, I don't see it anywhere. So, fresh one it is. Hey, Jess. Welcome back. Okay, yeah, I can't vote, so I'm gonna break the tie and go with number 4. I do really like number 3, but again, just to kind of keep it a little bit more neutral, because Marie is not here and we don't know exactly what she had in mind. So we will, oh, that sounded like my jump ring. Maybe it was on my chair and it just had a delayed drop or something. I'll hunt it down later. Oh yes, Jess, where'd you go for vacation? Barbados. Wow, that's cool. I've never really done a hot vacation, like outside of Canada and the States. We always, I mean, in summer, we go to like a cabin or something. But to take a winter escape to a hot destination is not something that I do ever. But that sounds lovely, Barbados. All right, so this is Marie's order. Next, I'm gonna grab a matcha green journal for Rosebell. And that is our last Etsy order to pack today. let's see here. Okay, I'm just trying to read her description here. Cover design, checkbox, ice cream, with her name, Rosabelle. Name page, Rosabelle with flowers in pink and purple. There's nothing said about the charm. But since she went with the pink and purple floral design on her name page, let's base our charm choice off of that, I would say. And maybe go with like, well, here, I should unpack this all the way. Maybe like a pink flower and a gold R for her name or something. Gold R, pink flower to match her name page. Let's just do that. Because she did pay for a charm, she just didn't say anything about her charm. So we'll just base it off of what we know of her from her name page request. We're on 1287, and I want to say I'm maybe in the 1320s is how far orders have come. So we're behind by like 40-ish, maybe a bit less than 40. That's just ballpark. Oh, whoops, she's got a name page. I was just gonna put this away. Sorry, Rosabelle. Okay, so Rosabelle, pink and purple flowers. That's what we are doing over here. ROS. Hey Shelby, this is an Etsy order, but right after this we're going to be jumping back into our Shopify orders starting with $12.87. No problem. All right, let me add the white gel pen. All right, and Rosabelle did want a cover design that was going to be her name with ice cream. So let me write that down here. Rosabelle ice cream. Perfect. And then we're going to jump back into our Shopify orders here. So picking up with order 1287, another matcha green journal. Let me just make sure I have filtered my my Shopify things right, because they always revert to exactly how I don't want to filter them. Okay, here we go. 1287. Yes, we've got a matcha green journal for, not sure how to pronounce this one, Rylee. Oh, I will glue that on. We've been using glue to secure the charms extra. Most of them don't actually fall all the way off like that, but this is not the last time I will touch this journal before it gets packed up, so those will be re-secured. Let me grab, okay, what's going on with my video here? My music. We never have trouble with the music. And yeah, it says that nothing's wrong. It's like Wi-Fi is good. It's working fine for the stream. It just starts buffering and then stays buffering. Okay, let's do this. Tess, if you're interested in placing an order, the link is in my bio, or you can just go to rileyautumn.com. Use the code livestream to get a discount. And when you go place your order, you'll get to choose your personalizations and stuff like that when you're actually in there. All right, so this is Rylee's journal, and we are doing a charm and a name page and a cover design. So let's start with the charms as usual. Thanks, Tess. Nature charm, coffee charm. Gold leaves was specified in the next box. So let's grab that and a gold leaf. These ones are tough to choose how to pair because the leaf is smaller, so that would make sense to go in front, but I feel like it would, I don't want to put them each on one ribbon. I don't know, I like pairing charms together, but maybe this is one of those cases where I should just give them their own ribbons. Let's try a leaf behind. Coffee cup in front. Yeah, then you can't see the leaf unless, okay. So my left hand is on holidays today. Just keep dropping or letting go of my pliers. Okay, let's try coffee cup behind and leaf in front. Okay, I feel like that's actually fine. Doesn't cover too much of the text, and when they hang, they'll naturally kind of hang offset a little bit. Okay, seriously. Left hand, we are on the clock today. Okay, here we go. All right. For the name page, we want hues of purple. Theme is iced coffee, coffee to go cups and mugs. Can I include a matcha latte green so hues of green can be in it as well? Yes. Okay. Sounds good. Let's make, I feel like the text green would be very cute, and then we'll add some purple and some light browns for, wait, actually, I should do the text purple because there's not going to be that many other purple things on the page, and that was the overarching color palette. So we should do that. Okay, so let's do... L-Y. Okay. Good thing I double checked because I was thinking L-E-Y in my head. All right, so specifically mentioned iced coffee, to-go cups, mugs, matcha latte. Okay, we can include all of those things. I'm gonna put a little matcha latte down here. We just have some like latte art. And I am gonna color in the rest of the matcha. I just wanted to kind of, okay. That is my own hair, but it is very well wrapped around my arm. There we go. Kind of soften this line a little bit with a lighter green. Nothing crazy, but... Oh, I forgot to add the drop shadow on the letters. I usually do that before I start doodling. So maybe that should be my next step. Let's get our drop shadow going. Oh, I hear toddler number 1 is awake. With my husband. My youngest, he's like 1.5. He's right around dropping his morning nap. So most days he's been skipping it. And yeah, today he skipped it, which I actually prefer. I still put him down for it so that I could go like take a shower and just let my toddler play for a bit. But he'll just lie there playing with his teddies, and eventually he gets mad and we go pick him up. But because when he skips his morning nap, he has such a nice long afternoon nap, like 2.5, 3 hours, and he sleeps in longer the next morning, which he's always been an early bird. So it is such a relief to have him waking up, you know, more at like 7, like my older son, instead of like 5:30 to 6. So I've still been putting him down for that morning nap because he does get very grouchy on days when he skips it. Like today he skipped it and he was so cranky. We were trying to have a play date, but he was just being a big grouch. We still had a play date, but he was a grouch. And so yeah, I still offer it to him because in a way I feel like he still needs it, but almost every day he's been skipping it. So that just has been nice in its own way, minus the grouchy baby for the second half of the morning. But other than that, only pros. Oh yeah, that'd be nice, Angela. Where he goes to school, does he do every second day or like half days every day? How does it work for him? Because I think most schools in the area are every second day, full days, but I'm pretty sure the school that we, like the school that we would be under, is still half days every other day, which I feel like seems kind of nice. I've never had a kid in school in any format, but I feel like that sounds nice. Oh, you like it better? I just feel like that's such a long time for them to be away. A whole day, starting when they're so little. That's the thing. I know I'm gonna have a much harder time with my son going to kindergarten than he will, because he just is such a social butterfly. Like, I mean, he loves being at home. Whenever I ask him, like, oh, should we go to mom's group? Should we go to Mums and Tots? No. But as soon as we get there, he's like, no looking back. He loves playing with other kids and checking out the toys and stuff. But yeah, I know that I will have a harder time. That's true. Half days would be hard for working parents. That is very true. I am definitely fortunate that I am able to have a very flexible schedule, so I don't really need to be concerned with that at this point. Oh, it's a name, Juliana. This is a personalization for someone's journal. I've never heard the name either. It is new to me. Julia, that's hilarious. Kids are grown. It's my husband who naps for 3 hours. It's so nice. That's great. You must get so much done now that he's out of your hair for 3 hours. Alrighty. There's Rylee's name page, and we are doing a cover design for this one as well, which as usual will happen off camera on Friday. That's part of my big Friday push, and it's gonna say Rylee and have some coffee doodles. So that was $12.87, and $12.88 will be next. Let me pull that one up. Nikki was here a second ago. Hopefully still is. Oh, what ink for my stamps? You know, I hate having to answer this question because I don't really know. I got these freebie ink pads from No Issue. They are a company that do personalized packaging that I worked with a few years ago. They sent me some ink pads with the packaging, and they're amazing. I don't know what's in them. I don't know what kind of ink. It doesn't say on their website. They're just freebies that come with the packaging, but they're so good. They don't smear ever. They don't bleed through. I want to say it's probably some kind of archival ink, but I actually don't know. And I'm sorry about that because they are amazing, and mine are getting a bit dry, and I'm going to be sad when they're gone because I won't know how to replace it. 87, unless I just order more packaging from No Issue. And this one does need gold foil. All right, let me grab, this is a Glacier, just dot grid journal, not one of the pre-made journals. Don't see a lot of those going out these days. But let's grab one from the shelf here. Totally, Angela. That makes sense. Oh no. That's the first one we've had like that, but good thing I checked it. Let's put that on the oopsie pile. Try again. Nikki, are you still here? Okay. Let's see here. Charm, name, and cover. Okay. Charms to match the Western theme. Sorry, this was before I better organized how my customizations are done on the empty journal. So everything's just in one paragraph. So I'm just trying to dig out the charm information first. Name page is going to have a Western theme. Charms to match the Western theme, like a horse, cactus, boots, gold bow, and then KH on the cover. I'm going to write that down right now because that's at the very end of the paragraph. Okay, cowboy charms. You know, I always see cowboy charms and I never actually buy them because I've never heard anyone ask for them. But now someone's asking and we don't have cowboy charms. Cowboy charms. Can you guys think of anything? Gold bow, she said. So like, obviously I can do that, but I don't really have anything else. Cowboy. A unicorn. In a variety of colors. You could give a whole herd. Have a fiddle. I have an electric guitar, but I don't have an acoustic guitar. I don't think I have boots or a cactus, though. I'm like, do you guys recall seeing anything that I would not be thinking of here in my charms? No, I don't think I have boots. I don't think I have a cactus. Like, I don't have an explicitly Western set of charms. So I'm wondering if what I have that could work. Also, I'm wondering where our friend Nikki went because she was here a second ago. Well, no, I don't have a cowboy hat. I don't have anything explicitly cowboy. I do have a gold bow, which she mentioned could work. Okay, well, that's too bad that she's not here because I thought she was here a second ago. I don't have a horseshoe, I don't think. I actually think I did have a horseshoe. I think that was part of my very first random pack, but that one got taken because I remember having a gold horseshoe in here for the longest time. Cowboys eat blueberries. A star, like a sheriff star instead of one of my little stars. Is that Like, would one of these be better than one of my little acrylic stars? The rope in here. This is an angel wing. I'm not sure if that's what you were thinking. The blue star. Okay, we could do the blue star. Whoops. Okay, maybe I'm gonna pair these two on one ribbon. And then if Nikki comes back, we can ask her for additional input. And we can maybe add something to the other ribbon if she has other ideas. But for now, let's do this. Because yeah, I have seen so many like bundles of cowgirl sort of Western charms. But whenever I ask for charm suggestions, that has never come up. So I always just like look at them and I'm like, oh, they're cute. And then scroll past because I didn't think that there was much interest. But of course there's some interest, but enough to buy a whole pack? I don't know. All right, and let me tell you what we're doing for the name page while I put this on. For the name page, she said, Kennedy in stacked calligraphy, tan to brown ombre, Western boots with blue bonnet flowers in them, brown cow print somewhere, design centered on the page, not covering the whole page. That sounds great to me. Kennedy, I'm gonna pull up my own doodle of Jessica's Western page because I was really happy with how those boots turned out, so I think I'll just copy them. Copy those cowboy boots, put some blue bonnet flowers in there. We've done a few of those recently. I know, exactly. Now I know what a blue bonnet is. This is not my first time around the block. Jessie, were you here the other day when we had someone who wanted a blue bonnet flowers? Because now it's been more than just you. Now I also did them in a different journal. All right, so name ombre from lighter brown to darker brown. I'm going to start all the way here because I think I want to do it in 3 layers because it's a longer name. Why does my song keep glitching? This is so strange. Maybe I just need to restart my computer. It's been telling me that for days and I keep saying not right now because it always tells me like right when I'm starting up my live. I'm like, are you kidding? Then I can't see my orders. Then I can't do my song. True. It's not my first rodeo. Okay, and these journals, we were doing the name pages here because we can. So we want K, E, and we will fade from lighter to darker. N-N-E-D-Y. I just need to say that out loud so that I spell it right. Yeah, they're always so cute, Angela. I know, I always like them, but not enough that I would use them on my own journals. So then I just never get them because I don't know if anyone else wants them on their journal either. But they are very cute. The cowboy sort of Western charms that I've seen. All right, Kennedy. And let's darken up. Oh man. The bottom of our letters here. Oh, he's so cute. Where, mommy? Yes, baby is up. I don't hear my 3-year-old yet, so he might still be sleeping, which he's been waking up much earlier than the little one lately. Oh boy. Oh, this one's got attitude. You try to help. No! He's so funny. He's too cute to take seriously though, you know? Just a cutie. Okay, let me pull up my own Instagram. I know it does pull at the heart even if it's attitude, but also it's like not my turn, you know? It's my turn all day, but when I'm in here, it's not my turn, so I can just sit back, relax, and listen to the crying. Okay, so we need a cowboy boot with blue bonnets growing inside. I'm thinking we put that right here maybe, because she said specifically she wants the design centered but not filling the page. So if we put it like down here, we're gonna wanna fill the page to balance it out. So let's do it over here. And I wish I could zoom in on that more, but it's just a picture that I put on Instagram, so I can't really, but I can tell the basic shape anyway. But yeah, I just really liked how these ones turned out on Jessica's name page. I don't know if you guys remember doing that one, but turned out pretty cute. And then I need a dark brown. Put a little guy up there. Little heel on there. And then I just had kind of some creases in the same light brown that I originally drew with. And then we did a little bit of white gel pen. I want to add a second one behind, but I don't really want to draw the whole thing, you know, like I want it just to look like there's a second one behind without drawing the whole thing. Let's just do that. Okay. And then we want some blue bonnet flowers coming out of here. So those ones kind of, they do look almost like lavender when you draw them small. We were joking the other day about how I was drawing blue lavender and that doesn't exist, but you could argue that I was drawing blue bonnets, just very small ones. I'm gonna add some white gel pen onto the cowboy boots as well. Blue bonnets, they need a stem and they will get another layer of blue added as well. Then let's add some cow spots in our dark brown that we used for the heel. And I think that might be good to go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get my very slightly darker blue. Yeah, sounds like the toddler's not up yet because I hear a hockey stick, but it's very calm. And that is not how his hockey is played. It was so cute. We had a play date this morning, and the things that my toddler loves hockey, or my 3-year-old. I guess they're kind of both toddlers now. My 3-year-old loves hockey, but he couldn't care less about like the scoring goals. Like the things he notices about hockey are, you know, why don't the refs wear gloves? Why do they take their helmets off for O Canada? He notices how loud the boards are when people keep crashing into them. And so to him, playing hockey, it's more the surrounding hockey experience. So like he loves getting his full gear on. He has full hockey gear. So he'll gear up and like tape on his own shin pads and everything. And then he'll just be pretending to skate and be like, "My name is Henry," calling out which different players he wants to be at the time, because he has so many like cousins and friends and stuff who play hockey. But so today we had a friend over, a little play date, and he was playing hockey and of course, you know, showing off as 3-year-olds do. And he's like, oh, do you notice how sweaty he is? Do you notice how stinky he is? And she was like, oh, no, I didn't even notice. Like, you know, she's in a different world than him, and rightfully so. He's 3 and living in a very one-of-a-kind world. And then, so he's, you know, playing his version of hockey. And then after his game is done, she was asking, so, like, who won? And he just wouldn't say, like, he didn't really care. And then she's asking, what was the score? And he would not say anything until finally he goes, about 8 kilometers, he says, which is just so funny because, like, he plays hockey every day. He knows how to score goals, but, like, he has not that he has no concept for what the score is, but he just doesn't care at all about the score. He just loves, like, the drama surrounding hockey. And so she was, like, you know, asking a very basic question after the hockey game ended. So, like, who won? What was the score? And he goes, about 8 kilometers. It's just so funny because, like, hockey is his favorite thing to do, but he knows, like, nothing about how it actually works. He just knows all of the very niche surrounding details about how stinky hockey gear is, and how you shower in the dressing room, how you have to tape on your pads, and how the glass clatters when you hit the boards. Like, he notices all of that, but the score, probably about 8 kilometers. He is so funny. I need to write that one down. I remember it now, but that's because it happened today, but it's such a funny one. I gotta actually write that down. Thank you so much for your order, Nikki. I really like how this one turned out. The little boots with blue bonnets is so cute. I'm gonna grab our next one. This is $12.90. So $12.89 does not exist. I know, I love their perspective too. Because yeah, like the first time we went to watch a hockey game, he loved it. But yeah, all of his questions had nothing to do with, like, the score, who won. He didn't care that anyone was winning or losing. It was, yeah, why isn't the ref wearing gloves? Why do they sing "O Canada" at the start? Why do they take their helmets off? All the different questions about the, you know, noises and sights and stuff like that. He's so precious. All right, Janice, we got to yours. So we are doing charms for Janice, a letter J, a flower, and a pom-pom. Does that still sound good to you, or do you want to make any changes? Perfect. Okay. So flower options today, we've got 3 because I just added, well, I guess 4. We've got all 3 colors of this. For some reason, I was just thinking of the new white and pink ones that I got, but we do still have some of the deeper reddish pink. And then we also have these little daisies that just came in yesterday. So we've got that, the letter J. We have, we don't have the white circle J's left. We've got gold, black, and pink. And then for pom-poms, these are the 2 pink options, or of course you can choose anything else. Any of the other colors. You like the daisy and the gold J. Okay, perfect. Light pink, lovely. An excellent choice. Now I hear a 3-year-old out there. Oh, hey, Rennie. No, I'm not taking any custom orders at the moment. This is kind of peak season for my pre-made planners for 2026. So I've just been packing up orders for those every day. So that's what we're doing today. We're on order 1290, packing this one for Janice. This one just has charms. We just finished doing a few name pages, and I'm not sure what we've got in the queue yet for today, but I won't be taking on another custom until the new year is my plan. So for now, we've just been filling orders, and if I ever run into a lull with that, I'm just gonna color in my own journal for a bit until my Christmas holidays. I agree, the daisy is a cute choice. I really like the daisy. That's a new one. These ones are a little bit closed already. I gotta open them up. Oh. I don't think you had ordered a name page for this one, Janice. From what I can see here. It was just a charm. Does that sound right? What? Are you being mean? Oh, no worries. Yeah, I don't see one on here, unfortunately. I'm so torn. I want to do one for you. I'm just looking at my computer looking for a way out. Okay. What did you think you asked for? I'm too nice for sales. I want to do one for you. I feel so bad that you've been waiting for this order and it doesn't have what you thought. Oh, no. No, Janice, I'm not going to gift the journal to someone. No, no, no. You choose a name page. We'll just do a quick one for you. I am up to my ears in journals for gifting. There's not really a good way to add on a name page, but we can chat. We can figure something out. All right, this next journal only wanted a nature charm. It's a petal pink journal. This order is for Deborah C. And all we've got as far as personalization goes is nature charm, but I think I'm gonna pair. I just feel like doing just one little charm is kind of, makes me sad to just give people one charm because I have so many. I'm either thinking bee on a flower or leaf with a stone like we paired on that other one. Maybe let's do leaf with a stone because we just got all those new stones in. The colors are great. Let's do a pinkish stone to match her journal. Ooh, that's cute. Juliana, yes, so during the year, I hand draw every page like into the journal with markers. This journal that we're packing up for everyone today, I hand drew all of these pages on my iPad and had them printed in bulk. So yes, I do completely custom ones, but what we're focusing on right now is these ones. These are my December spreads that I've colored. I haven't colored in all of the pages in the journal, but I have colored some. And yeah, these are the journals that we're packing up right now. They do have hand-drawn pages, but like hand-drawn on my iPad in this case. I do ship to the UK, yes. I ship globally. It's so random. Shopify's like global shipping option has like 23 countries, which is obviously not global. So I ship to 23 countries through Shopify, but the rest of the world I can ship to from my Etsy shop. So if you go through Shopify and it's looking like it's not gonna send to your location, you can just go through my Etsy shop. But right now my Etsy shop is not open to American customers just because of all the tariff stuff between Canada and America. Etsy has been handling that in interesting ways that have not been working very well for my business. All right, that was 91, 1291. It was just charms, and we did that cute little colored stone charm with the leaf. I just showed that, didn't I? It looks like bubble gum, this little stone. So cute. That was 91. Are you sure, Janice? I just feel so bad when you've been like here for all my lives and waiting for your journal, and then it's like, oh, just charms. I thought I ordered a name page. I'd be secretly disappointed. So, and you're a faithful viewer. I don't mind doing one for you. 1292. I'm gonna pull that one up. Yours is just sitting up here, so we can do something for you. Yeah, the quick name pages were quick. Yes, I can show you some of the pages for sure. I'm just gonna grab, this is for the next order, 1292 is gonna be an espresso journal. But yeah, I can show you some of the content of the journal. Let's set Janice's aside for a sec. Name and daisies, perfect, we'll do it in a sec. So there's 224 pages, and the journal comes in 4 different colors. So the pink one is here, the brown one is here, and then blue and green are the other 2 colors that you can get it in. 224 pages. They're super thick so that you can use water-based markers or even watercolor paints to color them. I use like up to 6 coats of marker in some spots, and it does not bleed through. They're nice and thick. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of different yearly spreads. I won't linger on every page, but some I've colored just to show what they look like, and some I haven't. About me page, goals, we just saw some year in pixels trackers, when did I last, a Tetris tracker. We've got a bunch of like practical tracking pages at the start, as well as some fun, just like books, movies, playlists. The bingo ones are fun because you can choose a topic. So like, I'm gonna do recipe bingo and choose 25 different recipes that I wanna challenge myself to try. And then when I complete it, then I color it in or put a sticker on. Oh, pencil crayon. Okay, you need to send me pictures of that. I literally don't own pencil crayons, but I feel like this journal would look so cute done in pencil crayon. So yeah, or you could do like self-care bingo and do like book a massage, have a screen-free day, like fill it with things and then challenge yourself to get a blackout. These are very open-ended pages. There's a total of 12 spots, so if you want to use it for something monthly, like a monthly highlight or quote or something, you can. 8 totally empty pages. Oh, thanks, Kristen. And then we get into the months. So all of the themes were chosen by you guys on Instagram. Every month features the same types of pages, but they look different. You guys call them colored pencils and not pencil crayons. Okay, I didn't know that. So we chose a cozy cottage theme for January. Every month has a blank but themed page for you if you need something extra that isn't included in the month. Then we've got a 2-page calendar with an open box. You can use that for like goals, tasks, whatever. We've got 6 regular trackers and then 1 kind of leveled tracker, which I can show you later on if you want. A memories page, and then we get into the weekly spreads. And I did color in one of these to give you a little taste of what it can look like. February, you guys chose a bows theme. I am gonna color the whole background to be like a quilt kind of thing. I haven't colored any of February's pages yet. Oh, that's funny, Courtney. Unaware. No, yeah, they're just colorful pencils. March, you guys voted for a plant theme, and you'll see this light gray calligraphy all over the place in this journal. It's meant for you to color on top of like this, so that you can have fancy, fun headings that aren't just black. So yeah, this is a weekly spread. Started off kind of like this. You color it in like a coloring book and then use it as your planner for the week. April, the theme that won the vote was tulips. May, you guys voted for a pond theme. I've only colored a tiny bit of this month. June, we've got a seashell theme. July is ice cream truck. August is ocean. September is sardines. Love this one, especially the weeklies. The different little sardine tin on every page. October, the theme was journaling at a cafe. So all of your like open boxes this month are like little mini journals that you get to write on. Oh yeah, so here's the tracker. So I used it as a productivity tracker this month. So very productive, moderate, distracted, or NA, wasn't trying to be productive anyways. And then you color each date the right way. So yeah, these ones started off light gray, and then you can color over them. Use some white gel pen on them. The white gel pen is the freebie that comes with these journals. So even if you don't have a white gel pen, you will if you order one of these journals, and then you can use it to spice up your pages. Just me, as long as you're not using alcohol markers, if you're using anything water-based, you'll be totally fine. It won't bleed through. The pages are 160 GSM, so they are super thick. I don't have my own journal up here, but I do a swatch test in my own journal of like 6 coats of one of my most saturated markers, and it doesn't soak through at all. The November knitting was the theme that won. And then December is this gingerbread theme. And that is everything in the journal, just kind of a quick rundown of everything in the journal. But yeah, if you are interested, please use the code livestream. Susan, not really, because it would still bleed through to this page. You know, like even if you put a protective sheet here and color this page, you wouldn't really be able to use this calendar page, unfortunately. I often use Tombows and Lyra Aqua Brush Duos, but I always recommend for beginners just grabbing the Crayola Super Tips, pack of 100 or pack of 150. They have so many amazing colors. They are easier to work with than brush pens, and they're so affordable. But yeah, those are the pages. If you do want one, please use the discount code livestream when you check out. All right, Janice, you said Janice with daisies. Where's my pink? Pink Janice, daisies around it. Does that sound good? Oh yes, I use the Languo P600B. All right, sounds good, Janice. Let's do it. No problem, Janice. Thanks for your order. right, and we will do some daisies. Some a little bit bigger, some a little bit smaller. The most popular color by far has been the espresso one, the brown one. And the least popular has been the blue, which surprises me because that's the one I'm using for 2026 and I love it. But yeah, the most popular by far has been the espresso. That one is definitely the crowd favorite this year. Shipping does take a while because I do have a wait list. So orders placed today will only be personalized probably in about 2 weeks. A week and a half, 2 weeks. So there is a bit of a wait list. Once they ship, it doesn't take that long. But it's just that I still have a wait list that I'm working through that makes it take longer. Yes, I was talking about the Crayola Super Tips. So they're the ones that look like this. And they come in all sizes of sets. I think you can even get like 15 or 20 or something small. But the set of 100 is my favorite. I didn't even know the set of 150 existed, but like this red is from that set. And I have like so many of my favorite colored markers ever were from that set, but they ran out. So I don't use them a lot day to day when I'm working on other people's journals anymore, but I do love them. Oh yes, little one's got the best laugh. He just shriek laughs sometimes. It's so cute. My husband is like the only one who can really get him going that hard though. Yeah, my oldest, he never really had a good baby laugh. Like his laugh would just like get stuck inside him. Like he would be so happy, but he would just like, it just sounded like he was in pain. But he would have like a huge smile on his face. But this one just like unleashes with his scream laugh when he gets really excited. It's very cute. Oh yes, I love the mild liner colors. The only thing I don't love is that all of my favorite colors only come in chisel tip for mild liners. And I feel like chisel tip, like who likes it? It's not good for coloring, it's barely even good for highlighting, and it's definitely not good for calligraphy. So that's my beef with mild liners, that all their best colors don't even come in brush pen. But the colors that do come in brush tip, I use and I really like them. And this green is a chisel tip, so I only use it for like coloring. I would love to use it for lettering, but I just can't because of the chisel tip. But yeah, they work great. I just hate that they're chisel tip. Let's darken up a tiny bit. All right, I know you can barely see the daisies, but they're there in light gray. Very delicate and cute. Let's add some white gel pen to Janice's name. No problem, Janice. I did think of that, Angela. And I ended up deciding that this year, I'm just gonna focus on what I've been doing on social media. And I would love to do like craft shows and stuff. Like, I think it would be so fun to do craft shows where I like bring the charms and bring my cutting machine, my gold foil, my heat press, everything, and people can like go through like a buffet line and like build their own journal. I feel like that would be so fun. But I just don't have the capacity to do that right now. So I'm thinking maybe next year, if I have the business equity to hire someone else to take on some things, I feel like it would be fun to add those kind of in-person things. I don't have specific reading journals. These journals have a few reading related pages, and you could use some of the other spreads for reading, even the ones that aren't explicitly, but no, I don't have any specific reading journals. Just me. You can order through the link in my bio, or you can just go to RyleeAutumn.com, whatever's easier for you. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward once you get there. I don't have very many products, so you'll just see them right on the top. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining the live today. My cousin is having her 16th birthday for supper today, so I need to go make supper for my kids and then head out for my own supper. So I can't stay on any longer today. But yeah, I will be back on tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be starting with order 1292 and hopefully getting close to the 1300s. We'll be starting in the 1300s early next week. So yeah, thank you guys very much for joining. If you are interested in placing an order, please don't forget to use your discount code. It's just live stream. And if you'd like to know when I'm going to be live, what we're going to be working on that live, Instagram is the place to follow me. I always share that kind of a daily snapshot in my stories. We also have a Discord chat if you want to get live updates of how the order packing is going. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow evening for more personal